Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. This is an episode where I visit Amoeba Music in Hollywood, but stay tuned to after my short little visit there and I will show you what I picked up today. So let's start the video and I'll see you again at the end. Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie, and today I'm going to take you inside Amoeba Music here in Los Angeles, Hollywood, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's Hollywood. But come and join me inside Amoeba Music if you've never been here before. Now, I've had to cut the sound because of copyright, but this is a shot of the store and just different angles of the store. It's huge. It's just a giant store. Not as big as the original Amoeba in Hollywood, but see, here's just some of the stuff that's on the walls and singles and posters and vinyl, and there's the soul section and hip hop, and there's some mugs. You can drink out of those if you want, or you can put your pens in it, or you can put your weed in it. And then here is just another shot, sort of walking down the middle of the store here, trying to not to get people's faces on camera, but it's pretty impossible. But it's a pretty big store, and whatever you're looking for is there, especially if you're looking for a Tom Petty or Grateful Dead poster or a Beatles stand-up-y thingy majiggy, and singles, and man, being here is pretty darn overwhelming. It's, in fact, I believe that they're going to make it Amoeba City. See here's some t-shirts here. The Psychedelic Furs caught my eye, but it's not a old design, so I just sort of moved on. But lots of t-shirts here, and rows and rows of them, as a matter of fact. Oh, and here's some little knickknacks like socks and pins and buttons and dog toys and a whole bunch of stuff here that people are really going to dig. Oh, and here's these candles. I thought these were pretty cool. And as you move it, they look like they're moving in the opposite direction, sort of. But it's fun. Look at all those candles. I'm your daddy. And then I decided to look in vinyl. I had a couple gifts I wanted to get for people. And so I flipped through some vinyl, but it burned my fingers. So I just, there you go. I burned my fingers, so I had to stop. But I did grab this for a friend of mine. The very first Grateful Dead album. This is a new copy. And then I went over and grabbed the brand new Graham Parker album on Big Stir Records. I grabbed that on vinyl for my buddy Jim. And there it is. And then here we are into the CD, very beginning of the CDs. These are all like the recent box sets. There's Marillion and The Clash, and I don't know what that is. It's something kind of whatever. And then you just look down this row, just alphabetical, and if you're good with the alphabeticaling, then you're going to be able to see lots of wonderful bands and discover new things and go, wait a minute, Fats Domino had more than 3 songs? He had an entire collection? And of course I had to stop at the Beatles, and just because I'm the best Beatles channel there is here on the Tubes of You. And then I just remembered, I have credit, and I don't have the 2 remix remasters. I wasn't anxious to get them right away, but I thought, you know what? I got credit, and I have some gift certificates, so why don't I pick those up? I do kind of like the Beatles, and this is the best Beatles channel out there. So I decided to set those aside and put those in my basket along with that vinyl. Here's more CDs, just random. Look at it's Paul McCartney. Oh, here, let's flip through and see what they have. Oh, Red Rose Speedway. I almost bought that. I think I might have it. I forgot to. And then Flaming Pie and McCartney 3 Reimagined. No, thank you. Oh, and then McCartney 3. No, thank you. And more. Oh, Wildlife. I like that. Band on the Run. Flaming Pie, Russia. Wingspan's a good compilation. And, press to play, whatever. And go back here and look for, some more. I think I have most of the McCartney solo that I want, but I'd love those box sets, but I don't. Oh, look, it went from John Lennon to Led Zeppelin there in like 10 seconds. Oh, and here's the reggae vinyl section. But I started hyperventilating in vinyl, so I had to lean over to the CDs because that made me feel better because I'm the CD junkie and all. And lots of CDs there. I guess that's reggae. Not even paying attention there. Just lots of CDs to choose from. Oh no, I guess maybe it's not reggae because there's Prince. Maybe that's the soul section. Yeah, maybe I should pay attention to my own videos. There's the comedy vinyl section. I started hyperventilating again because it's vinyl, and my nostrils started burning, so I had to go over to the CD section again just to feel better, just to catch my breath. Yeah. Anyway, I did not spend a dime on Amoeba today. I had gift certificates, I had credit, and I had a great time with a couple friends of mine. Let's go through what I got. Now, pretty soon I'm going to be making an Elvis Costello and the Attractions CD Junkie episode. So I picked up some of the compilations that I didn't have just to show on the video. I don't think there's anything on these compilations that are not bonus tracks on anything else, but they're still great little compilations, and they were really, really cheap. Here's another one that I picked up. This is the Taking Liberties compilation. I already had this, but it was really faded because whatever store had it, it was in the sun. So I just wanted to pick up a nice copy that looked at least fairly decent. And anybody out there into the Fleshtones? Well, I was able to pick up 2 Fleshtone CDs. This is a Best of the IRS Years, and this is a twofer that features the Hexbreaker album and the Speed Connection live album. There's only one more Fleshtone CD from the series that I need, and I'll be searching for that. Now, here's an artist that I picked up. It was relatively inexpensive, and I just I enjoy the artist, but I didn't have anything by this artist, and I needed to have at least one CD by somebody named Gogi Grant. What a great name. So I picked this up, and that's a compilation on the Vintage Varice label. Yes, I'm familiar with the music of Gogi Grant, but I needed Gogi Grant in my collection. Now here is the 3 CD deluxe edition of the 4th Alphaville album. This, I think, is the last album that I'll be buying from them because everything else after that was just Marianne Gould and other musicians. This actually had 2 of the 3 original members. This was their 4th album, and it's 3 CDs, and it's loads and loads of bonus tracks. I had the other 3 as well, so now I have the first 4 Alphaville albums in expanded edition. Paul Kelly is a great Australian singer-songwriter, and this is a 2 CD set that features music from both his solo stuff and his stuff with the Messengers, and it's just jam-packed full of great music. Paul Kelly, he's anywhere from folk to rock, a great voice. He's got that back of the throat, great pop voice that works very well in the folk genre as well. Now here is this next CD has been in and out of my collection for years. I get it in my collection, and then when I need money, I sell it, and then when I find it for a reasonable price, I buy it, and then I have to sell it, and I buy and sell for roughly the same price. Over the years, I probably ended up losing $30 or $40 on this, but it's the Slits album Cut, and it's the deluxe edition with all that bonus stuff. I can't show the cover too much because it's muddy boobies, but there you go. The Slits Cut. It's great post-punk from the UK. Speaking of punk, I picked up this 2 CD Saints compilation. This features all of their recordings from 76 to 78, the classic years, 2 CDs, and that's another great little collection. Now, this I may have had already, but I just had a single disc version. But this used version was reasonably priced, and it features a bonus DVD featuring videos. But I got it just in case I didn't have the actual original album, but I wanted to get it. Now, everybody knows who James Burton is, right? The guitar player. He played with Elvis. He played with Ricky Nelson. He also put out solo albums. And I happened to pick this up. This is, I think, from the early 70s. And it's a great collection. This is one that my buddy Mike found. He was contemplating getting it, but then he saw that I was really excited about it. I've never, ever seen this before, and I'm a fan of this artist. I never knew this came out on CD. And it is Gary Myrick, from Gary Myrick and the Figures. It's an album called Stand for Love, and he re-recorded the song She Talks in stereo on this. It's far more commercial than his earlier things, but I definitely very happy to have that in my collection. Here is a real surprise I found at Amoeba. Now, the reason it's a real surprise, it's Julius Wechter and the Baja Marimba Band. And I have a Baja Marimba Band compilation. This might have a few songs that I don't have, but normally if Amoeba puts this sticker on that says it's selling for a cheaper price because the condition of the disc, it just means there's a few scuffs on it. This one is in pretty poor shape, so I was really surprised that Amoeba had sold something like this. But I'm going to see if it plays, so I can't do anything about it now. Wall of Voodoo, the Index Masters. So I'm rebuilding. I just need one more Wall of Voodoo CD. I think it's Dark Continent that I need on CD. Now, I have this album already on CD, but it's a digitally remastered version. It's the first Christine McVie solo album. The big hit single off this was Got a Hold on Me. So this was released, during the Fleetwood Mac days. She did have an earlier album released under the name Christine Perfect, but that's what I have here. And me being probably the most popular Beatles channel here on the Tubes of You, I did pick up these two great little compilations there. I didn't necessarily need them right when they came out. This is Joe Strummer 001. This is a compilation of a bunch of cool Joe Strummer tracks. And I also happened to pick up Joe Strummer 002. And this actually features the 3 Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros albums, digitally remastered, plus a bonus disc of rarities. And that's all combined in this box set. Joe Strummer, of course, the late, great frontman for The Clash. Finally, I picked up this Edie Gourmet I'll Take Romance 3 CD set. I'm pretty sure I have everything that's on this, but, because I have a bunch of Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet CDs in my collection. And this says it's the original recordings, and more than likely they licensed it from Steve and Edie. 3 CDs, I think it's about 45 tracks. And if I already end up having everything that's on this, I'll probably just give it to a friend who also likes Edie Gourmet. And then finally, my friend Frank recommended this to me a long time ago, and he stumbled across it today. It's a little bit late for it now, but it is Christmas by The Singers Unlimited. And this is supposed to be really, really good. I have not listened to it yet, but it's Christmas. It's recorded in the 70s, as you can tell there. And it's going to be a prime listen. I have to wait a few days maybe to get over the disappointment that Christmas is over before I can dig into it. But I am looking forward to listening to it. Anyway, that is all that I picked up today. Oh, no, that's not all. I picked up a few gifts for friends. My friend Jim is going to be receiving the brand new Graham Parker on vinyl. This was released on the Big Stir Records label. Still sealed. Have no intention of opening it because it's not mine. It belongs to my friend Jim. And then my other friend wanted a copy of the Grateful Dead's debut album from '67. And I looked for it at a bunch of stores, new or used, and I was able to finally get a brand new copy. And there you have it. If you want to see the sticker on it, there it is. That's all you're going to get. It's vinyl. It's stinging my fingers. That's it. I hope that you enjoyed this short little video about my visit to Amoeba Music. And I hope that you were interested in some of the things I picked up. Just let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, to ring that bell for future notifications. And remember me, I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.